Oh gosh. Well, for me, being able to teach in a space with other teachers is incredibly useful. I am not. I wouldn't necessarily call myself an introvert because I like to collaborate with other people, and I think that as a teacher it becomes especially handy because teaching needs to be creative. And even though I think I have a creative mind, other people have really creative minds too. And other people have really good ideas that I sometimes like to steal. And I'm okay with people stealing my ideas as well.
What was your favorite memory at Beat City?
Ooh, I think... My favorite memory, I don't even think it was at Beat City. It's been performing with the people at Beat City at various places, because Beat City isn't necessarily just a building. It's a whole group of people and a whole community behind it that are everywhere around Olean and even in the surrounding areas of the Southern Tier. And performing with people has been my favorite part of being in Beat City, and I want to keep doing it.
When did you hear about Beat City?
When I first moved here about a year ago, so in August of 23.
And what role do you believe it has in the local community?
I think that it is a place that fosters music making. It's in a way like a rec center for music, that brings people together for the sake of making music. I totally forgot what the question was.
And what do you believe the role is for Beat City?
Oh, yes. Sorry, I'm like going on tangents and I just can't remember anything. But yeah, so it's community aspect of bringing people together. But in addition to that, it provides musical education for students. And while we do have a really great program at Olean, and even at Portville, or Allegheny, and all of those music programs are very strong and active. This is a place for different kinds of music that you don't necessarily get in a school setting. And because you have so many different people with so many different backgrounds coming here, it fosters, again, just music making, community collaboration, and the joys that everybody can have, whether it's listening to music or playing music or, yeah.
How has Beat City supported or encouraged your creative journey?
It's definitely encouraged my creative journey as being a motivator. My role as a teacher, I have to plan lessons every week, and I have to think about my individual students and what would be best for them. It's not just a copy paste. And doing lessons here at Beat City really forces me to be creative. And again, with working with all these different people, it's given me an even bigger toolbox of things to utilize with all of my students.
Why do you think it's important that Beat City continue thriving in this community?
Well, it's important because we need a music store in Olean. I don't think that there's really a way of getting around that fact. I feel like it's just as important as any restaurant or retail store, in that it provides so much more than just a place for people to go to. It provides a second home for so many students, a bit of a shelter maybe even for them, and it's a really good place to be, and I don't think that should be taken away.
How would you describe Beat City to someone who's never been here before?
Well, firstly, it's fun. For sure, it's fun. There's a lot of things to do in here. You won't get bored by any means. But I also think that it's that it's a happy place to be. I'm never sad here. Like, whenever I walk into that door, I'm always greeted with a smile or a meow from Flo, and my day's instantly brightened. And whether I'm walking into the store and I'm hearing music or laughing, it's always a good, positive vibe in here, which again, I think is another really good thing to have for the community. And yeah.
How would you describe it in a single sentence?
In a single sentence. Beat City is like a warm cup of coffee in the morning. There's nothing bad about it.
Now, how about one word?
Stupendous.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else that you'd like to add about Beat City and its importance?
Well, I will say another thing, especially because I work for Olean, and that Beat City provides almost all of the repairs for our instruments at Olean. And if Beat City Music was not here, we would have to send those instruments up into the Buffalo area, which is another added expense and headache for all of the teachers in this area. So they do a lot more than just making music here. They repair instruments, and they make sure that the people who are playing are set up to play well. Not just to play, but to play well. And they have everything that you need here in order to be a good musician. They have the instruments, they have the repairman to fix your instruments, they have the teachers, they have all of the supporters, and they have the community.
And what do you think of the general manager?
Flo? Well, I mean, she scratched me, but I forgave her. How could you not? She's got such a cute face. And she's always in the window. So, like, you always have somebody to say hi to, even when you're just passing by.